last week on Wind Over Water. We've just come onto a significant sandbar.
A sailboat in the moonlight and June. Wouldn't that be heaven? Oh, heaven just for two. A soft breeze on a June night and June. What a perfect setting for letting dreams come true.
There's our level horizon. If you look, there's the level horizon. The boat is heeled that much, waiting for this tide to return. I think the tide is starting to slacken right now, dear. You see the boat starting to go behind us?
Yeah.
So the wind's starting to take the dinghy behind us. The flow is slowing down. And we might be upright again. Well, after about an hour and a half of waiting, we're just now getting released from the hold here. I'm coming out, we're looking at 7 feet of water, and I'm going to make my way back onto our old track. Just a caution, when you're going through Georgia, the chart is not always correct, so you're going to have to be very, very careful about watching any notices to mariners and keeping a really close eye on your depth sounder, because things change overnight. So be very, very careful. We're thankful to be out of here. We're going to backtrack about 4 miles, drop the hook, and go to bed. So,
And then do this again tomorrow at high tide.
And do this again tomorrow at high tide. Anyway, it's been a nice rest, but I don't want to do this again. You want to tell us what you're doing?
Well, I'm not too sure I know what I'm doing. This is called cast netting, or net casting, and it's a cast net, and you twirl it, and I'm hoping to go shrimping tonight and catch some shrimp. So I just have to practice my throw. So if okay, here we go.
Good one.
Well, the net has to open in a circle, so I'm not too sure. My technique isn't great yet, but I'll show you how the net works though. It's really cool. Okay. What happens is this opens up.
Let me get up a little higher here.
This opens up and you throw it, and the idea is that it opens like this, it drops down, it catches any fish in it, and then when you pull it in, this comes up through the center, and it closes the
like a basket.
inside. Yeah, like a basket.
Wow.
So it's pretty awesome actually, and they use them here for bait fish as well, off the beaches. You see all the fishermen doing it, but they also use them for shrimp. So yeah. Here's to some shrimp tonight. Hopefully. We'll end up buying it, I'm sure.
Yell really loud if you fall in. Well, we just called an Uber, and Deb and I are going to go on a little adventure today. What are you doing, hon?
Oh, just some banking.
Isn't technology wonderful? Anyway, there's going to be an Uber picking us up here, and we're going to Savannah, Georgia. We've wanted to see Savannah. It's very similar to Charleston, we understand, with a lot of old architecture and a lot of cool museums. We are in Thunderbolt, Georgia, Wilmington Island, just at a marina, waiting out a little bit of a storm right now. And so we're going to take a day and go out and travel around. You keen to go? She's busy banking.
Sorry, can't do two things at once.
Good thing she's not chewing gum. Nice old stairs, eh?
Oh, awesome. You don't want to be in your group picture?
No, that's good. Taking a video. Savannah's beautiful.
Savannah, we've been walking our legs off. It's very beautiful, and a lot of cobblestone streets and brick streets and old stone walls. It's beautiful, and the live oaks are amazing. We've seen some of the biggest ones here.
Yeah, beautiful.
And the parks. There's a park every 3 blocks.
And the hoagies, they're good too. Say goodbye to our Uber and had a good day in
Savannah. Did a lot of walking.
Wonderful
Little
city.
pooched.
Time to put our feet up.
Yeah. Game of dominoes.
Okay.
Chris and I are sitting on a dock today, so I decided I'd put her in the kitchen and try some experimenting. I always love a science experiment in my kitchen. Anyway, today I'm making some sauerkraut. I've chopped up some cabbage fairly finely, and I've got a mason jar here that you can see, and I'm going to pack it in there quite tightly. Over here, I've mixed 2 cups of water to 1 tablespoon and 1/4 of salt. I use Himalayan salt. It has more minerals in it. Make sure it's really mixed well. After I've put all the cabbage in here and packed it down tightly, I'll pour the salt water solution over top of it, and then I'll let it sit for 2 days. I put the cap on it, let it sit in the cupboard for 2 days, and then after that you have to start burping it to let out some of the air, because it will start bubbling and forming a gas. This will be high in lactobacillus, which is excellent for you. It's a really good probiotic. If you're on antibiotics, this is the perfect thing to do to help keep your bacteria up. Anyway, also too, I've cut a circle here of cabbage to put on the top, just to make sure that all my cabbage is covered by the salt water solution. After about 4 days, start tasting it, and when it becomes to a flavor that you like, pop it in your refrigerator. It stops fermenting at that point. The flavor will be consistent. Anyway, try it. Simple, not that expensive, and science in the kitchen is always fun.
We're in Mosquito Creek, and finally I get to see a boat that's collecting these crab traps up. We see them all the way down the ICW, and it's really a neat system they've got here to bring them in, so we'll show you. We're playing a game called 5 Crowns, which we like to play a game every day. And today I am winning, which is very unusual. Not only am I winning, but I am almost at a perfect game. So we got a couple more hands to play, and we'll see what happens here. Well, we're so close. I've got one more to go, and if I win this, I have got a perfect game. Well, a little disappointed. At the end of the day, I got 6 points. I'm almost perfect.
Talk to me.